It's that magical time of year where the weather gets a little colder, the days get a little shorter, and my seasonal depression gets so bad that I cry at nostalgic Campbell's soup commercials. I'm fine. Chris. God damn. Christmas movies are my shit. I love Christmas movies. And now that it's December, I can watch them without anyone giving me shit over it. Oh, Halloween starts in September, but God forbid I start humming a carol in November.
Oh, no, we gotta do Thanksgiving first.
No, we don't. It's Christmas. I want to talk about some of my favorite Christmas movies. Now, this is not a definitive list. If you don't like these movies, that's fine. Go have no fun somewhere else. Before we start, I want to make some rules. I'll only be talking about Christmas movies. And when I say movies, I mean feature films. Ones that were either in theaters or on TV. Not Christmas specials. That'll have to be a different video. Eventually, probably not this year, though. Where am I? Movies about dysfunctional families forced to be together are universally relatable. Right? A movie that I think does this really well is 2014's This Is Where I Leave You. Adult siblings who don't necessarily get along are forced to spend an entire week together sitting Shiva after their father dies. There's a lot of emotions, bonds are strengthened, and Adam Driver gives a hell of a performance as the man-baby youngest child. Me. But there's nothing like the holidays to get the dysfunctional family dysfunctioning. Speaking of nothing like the holidays,
Nothing like the holidays.
2008's Nothing Like the Holidays has become one of my absolute favorites. Starring John Leguizamo, Freddy Rodriguez, Jay Hernandez, Alfred Molina, and more huge names, this movie is about a Puerto Rican family living in Chicago having what might be their last Christmas together. It might be their last Christmas together because the mother, played by the late Elizabeth Pena, thinks that the father, played by Alfred Molina, is cheating on her. But he's actually hiding something that may be worse and only confides that secret in John Leguizamo's wife, played by Deborah Messing. The youngest son, played by Freddy Rodriguez, is struggling with PTSD after coming home from serving overseas and blames himself for one of his fellow soldiers being killed. The daughter, played by Vanessa Ferlito, is a struggling actress, pretending to be a not struggling actress, so that her family thinks that she's successful. Relatable. She's also in a romance with Jay Hernandez, who I think is a former gang member who wants to kill another gang member because that gang member killed his brother. There's a lot going on in this movie. Meanwhile, Leguizamo and Messing are having marital problems while also being prodded by their family to have children. I vaguely remember seeing the trailer for this movie when it first came out and getting it confused for another movie, The Family Stone. And balls. And in retrospect, I don't know why, because that movie is about white people, and I think it takes place during Thanksgiving, but don't quote me on that. But Nothing Like the Holidays isn't the only Christmas movie about a dysfunctional family that I'm absolutely obsessed with, because this Christmas movie may be at the top of my list. 2007's This Christmas is super similar to Nothing Like the Holidays. It follows the Whitfield family, having their first Christmas together in 4 years. The Whitfields are a successful black family, led by their mother Madeir, played beautifully by Loretta Devine. She's in a secret relationship with a deacon, played by Delroy motherfucking Lindo. That's his legal name.
Now you take this, or I start shooting, I'll ruin everybody's Christmas.
Her kids are played by Regina King, Columbus Short, Lauren London, Idris Elba. This cast is absolutely stacked. But I feel like I'm missing someone. Who am I forgetting? Oh. God, Mekhi Phifer's here.
Ho, ho, ho!
The oldest daughter, Regina King, wants their mom to sell the family dry cleaning business and retire. Meanwhile, her husband is cheating on her because he's lame as fuck. Idris Elba is a traveling jazz musician, much to his mom's dismay, and hasn't seen the family in quite some time. He's also having money trouble with David Banner. Random? Columbus Short is a Marine who goes AWOL. That's absent without leave, and that's illegal. Lauren London is a successful ad executive, and there's another sister. She's not really all that important, but she's boning down young Bill Cosby. Hey, editing Travis here. I made a mistake. Turns out it's Lauren London who's boning down young Bill Cosby, and a different actress, Sharon Leal, is the successful ad exec. I'm terrible at my research, apparently. And then there's Baby, played by Chris Brown. He's the youngest, and he wants to be a singer because, of course, it's 2007. They're gonna make Chris Brown sing in this movie. But his mom is like, nuh-uh. I love this Christmas, probably more than Nothing Like the Holidays. I guess this is a tier list now. Fucking whatever. It's fun and funny and sweet, and the family dynamics are super relatable, especially if you come from a large family. You know, the older I get, the more I relate to movies like this, especially being the youngest of 5 siblings and finally being old enough to be considered an adult. I'd also like to give a quick honorary mention to the movie Love the Coopers. I caught like the last half of it while I was on vacation with my fiance, and the movie was not what I was expecting. The trailers back in 2015 made it seem like a wacky family comedy, but it was a lot sadder than that. I also totally blocked out of my mind that Timothée Chalamet was in that movie. A few obvious mentions before we finish up. Home Alone, Home Alone 2, the only 2 Home Alone movies that exist. Obviously great. Elf, starring Will Ferrell, a fucking modern classic. A sight to behold. My family had this movie on VHS, and it was the most recent VHS tape that we owned. A Christmas Story? Come on. I'm parked in front of the TV for a full 24 hours just taking in the majesty that is A Christmas Story. A Muppets Christmas Carol and Muppets Family Christmas? If you don't vibe with these movies, I don't want to know ya. Eloise at Christmas Time. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me say that again. Eloise at Christmas Time. Banger. I only recently, like in the last year or so, got around to watching It's a Wonderful Life. I don't know what took me so long. This movie is goddamn delightful. You might even say it's wonderful. Where am I? To finish this video off, I want to talk about my very favorite Christmas movie. The Christmas movie that I watch multiple times a year. I'll watch this shit in June. That movie is Love Actually.
Hugh Grant, Liam Neeson, Colin Firth, Laura Linney, Emma Thompson, Alan Rickman, Rowan Atkinson, Keira Knightley.
Christmas is the time to be with the people you love.
Yeah, I need a car.
This holiday season,
Does Natalie live here?
all you need
Hello.
is Love Actually.
Are you singing carols?
I suppose I could.
Please, sir, please.
Good King Wenceslas looked out.
I could try and describe the plot of this movie, but I don't have 5 hours. I'm not Quentin Reviews. It's a bunch of vignettes following the lives of several people living in the same general area, and their stories all vaguely intertwined. Liam Neeson is trying to help his stepson, Ferb, win over Marceline the vampire, while also mourning the death of his wife. Hugh Grant is the prime minister, and he's boned up for one of his employees, Bill Clinton style. Colin Firth is getting cheated on, and eventually falls for his cleaning lady instead. Trelawney and Snape are married, but Snape is having a non-sexual affair with one of his employees. The only American in the movie falls for the only other American. Walking Dead is horny for Keira Knightley, who wouldn't be, but she's married to his best friend. Death in Paradise wants to go to America and bone down American women because he's super horny. This movie is really horny for a Christmas movie. Bill Nighy is a Mick Jagger stand-in trying to make a comeback with his new hit Christmas song. Love Actually is great. I don't care what anyone says. Does everything in this movie hold up? No, of course not. It was made in 2003, but its cultural impact can't be ignored. So many movies after Love Actually wanted to be Love Actually, but just couldn't catch that lightning in a bottle no matter how hard they tried. Love Actually is the shit and will remain that way till the end of time. My name is Travis and this is Wonder Nerd. Hey, if you enjoy videos about movies, TV shows, snacks, etc., consider subscribing because I make brand new videos usually every single Monday. 'Tis the season to enjoy some fun content, so give me a like, give me a share, follow me on the social media things. I have Instagram, I have TikTok. Come find me there, it's not hard. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I have a few more Christmas themed videos planned that I hope to get out before Christmas, obviously, because that's the reason for the season. My name is Travis, and remember, nerds rule.